And then there are also changes that it's going to allow it's going to allow like state colleges and state universities to sponsor schools of hope, which is an interesting thing when you think about all we've seen with just how much explicit partisan control and partisan takeover is happening in public universities. I mean, the new president of the University of West Florida literally worked in the charter school industry. So probably going to be a favorable audience to any sort of charter school operator that comes along looking for a blank check from him, I suspect. And then it will even essentially requires school districts to allow schools of hope, these charter schools, to set up shop within existing traditional public schools. So, like, essentially operate from the inside. Come be like, parasite is probably too strong a word, but like, come be, here's a blast from the past. Come turn a public school into a host body for a privatized charter school, essentially. It's a it, this is pretty wild stuff to be doing at the last minute. And what's especially significant about this is only a little bit of this was in the bills that were pinballing back and forth during session between the House and the Senate. The stuff around like some of the co-location stuff and the persistently low performing school, changing that definition. Even that alone, staff analysts, when they looked at this stuff, were like, this is going to be like a potentially major expansion of the number of places schools of hope can go. And then the House layered in all this other stuff about like opening up the student bodies they can serve, opening up the geographic areas they can go in, allowing state colleges and universities. So we've had no like kind of independent analysis of what those changes mean, how they might actually work. Because again, the first time we saw this language was on day 60 of the legislative session, like 8 p.m. on day 60. And here we are now, like, it looks like trotting it back out again on June 10th on day 99 of a 60-day legislative session.